Hey everyone, thanks so much for tuning in to Cook with April on Tasty Tuesday. This is a very special edition of Tasty Tuesday. We're with our good friends Juana and Sorin, and they have a very amazing dish that they turned us on to called Zacusca. It's a traditional Romanian dish, right?
Yes.
And so what do you have in your hands here? These are the main ingredients?
So these three are the main ingredients. We have an eggplant, which we collect from my garden.
Amazing.
Straight from the garden.
Okay.
We have onion and we have red pepper. Right now we will have to take care of the eggplant. We use a grill, nothing fancy. Any grill will do the job. If you don't have a grill, you can use your stove.
So the next step is that we're going to cut up some onions into quarters. So we need to peel them, and Sorin gave me the job, the job that's going to make me cry, to cut up all these onions. And we'll give you guys the exact measurements in the info box. So I'm just going to cut these up into quarters.
We have this fancy automatic machine, grinding machine. We used to have a manual one, but some magic happened behind, and some very, very good friends of ours.
Oh, I wonder who that was.
Justin and April give us a very nice present at one point.
That's a nice thing.
And this baby here make my life very, very easy since then.
Yeah.
So the next step is to cut a red bell pepper, wash it first, then cut it into small pieces that'll fit into the automatic meat grinder. And also don't forget that this is important too, you just need to remove around the stem.
You don't want to miss any of that good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so because we are multitasking here, in the same time when April is cutting the pepper, we will do some measurements for the oil and add to our pans.
Great.
We'll use one in here, one in this one, and one for this one.
Yummy.
Alright, so it's very important when you start the process, don't overcook the oil, and give it a couple minutes under medium flame.
Alright, so the next step that I've been tasked with is I need to turn the eggplants onto the sides that haven't been on the grill yet. So the next step is that we're going to dump the grinded onions into this pot of oil, or the bowl of oil. You don't want it too hot or else the oil will splash on you, so you got to be careful. And Sorin, how long are we going to let this cook for?
So this probably will sit there for approximately 30-40 minutes.
Okay.
And it's nothing fancy about the number. Yes, and
do it.
we'll keep it at a little bit less than medium.
A little less than medium, okay. So the next step is that we're going to grind the red peppers that we cut up into thin little strips here so it can fit in here. And we're going to grind it just like the onions. So we're going to turn this on. So Sorin's going to continue stirring this onion mixture, right?
Yep.
And then I'm going to dump the grinded red peppers into this pan.
Make sure the oil gets in between. So the eggplants are pretty much done, so we'll take them out from the grill. They, if you can see, they are like nice and cooked. You know, not overcooked. Now we'll peel off the eggplant. We use cold water. It is very, very hot. Maybe it's a little painful to do this way when they are really hot out of the grill, but it's important because otherwise you will have challenges peeling out.
Oh, so you won't be able to get the skin off if they're cold.
Yeah, you will, but not as easy as when they are hot.
All right, well that's a good trick.
And we are at our third step and the final one for all this meat grinding.
Alright, so the next step is that we're going to put the grinded eggplant into the final bowl. There we go.
Okay, so now it's time to put all these three guys together. So we mix the eggplant with the onion, and now we mix a little bit together. So now we'll bring the red pepper. Alright, so now we're just mixing everything together, and then will be the last and final step where we add other ingredients. When we cook them individual, we use about 30 to 40 minutes, and now will be another 25-30 minutes for cooking together.
Great. My beautiful wife stirring the delicious mixture. You're a real good stirrer there, honey.
Thanks.
Was that supposed to be your ugly face?
Yeah.
Well, you don't have an ugly face. All of your faces are shades of beautiful.
Well.
All right, so the next step is we're gonna pour this yummy 100% tomato juice into the mixture.
Mix.
And now we're gonna mix it.
Mix it very, very good. Okay, so right now we are in the last phase for this so-called Zacusca, where we have to put some salt, some pepper, and some
Bay leaves.
Bay leaves. So we'll start with 1 spoon of salt for now. We'll do some pepper here. A little bit more salt. So we'll do the second spoon. It's still like sweet. A little more pepper. We just add the salt and pepper. We end up using 3.5 spoons of salt and about 2 and a little bit of pepper. And the last part will be to add this
The bay leaves.
bay leaves. So the way I do this, we just break them here.
20 leaves.
15
Crushed
minutes.
up.
And we will keep another 5 minutes, and then we'll add into the jars. We are at the final step where the Zacusca is pretty much done. All we need to do now is to put in the jars. If you want to keep the Zacusca for a longer term, like 1 year, 1.5 years, then what you do, you just add into a pan with water, somewhere around half with water, and you boil for, let's say, 20 minutes.
Okay.
And what will happen, you'll see this popping, will be a vacuum, and that will preserve the Zacusca for long term.
Very cool.
So all I can say right now, it's poftă bună.
Ooh, what does that mean in Romanian?
That means bon appetit.
Oh, very good. All right, so here we are. We're ready to enjoy our feast. We've got all sorts of delicious things on here. We got some chicken parmesan that we brought over. We got a great salad, some wine. We have some Romanian sausage called mici. Mici. And then Sorin made this great French bread for us here. And we're gonna go ahead and try the Zacusca now. This is the taste testing. Right?
And I can't believe you forgot the brownies.
And the brownies. April made.
Oh yeah, we made brownies.
That's the most important.
All right, you have to, no, you gotta have taste tests also.
Oh,
So I'm gonna put that right there. All right, here we go. Ready?
How is it? Alright, you convinced me.
Oh yeah. So, of all the Zacuscas that you've ever had in your life, how does this one rank?
It seems like every time it feels like better.
It really does.
Every single time feels like it's okay. This time we got it better.
Yeah. So we really would love if you guys, if you're interested, make some Zacusca, send us some photos because we'd love to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and tune in next time for Tasty Tuesday with Cook with April. And next time we're gonna have this delicious chicken parmesan right here, so make sure to tune in. Bye.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to Cook with April.